before I do the rest of the event, I actually want to... No, not... Because... Yeah, it's... It... On, the spot in... Where you do it in Hoyoverse. It is cheaper. Theirs is just slightly cheaper. Either. Or anywho. Whichever. I need to make sure I can be heard, actually. That's going to be probably a useful thing to know. Be heard. Yep, I can. So, take this stupid fucking headphone out of my ear now. So I don't feel like I sound as weird to myself anymore. Quests, let's do this one first. This is one I think will be easier to get done. Alright, oh, there's the Varka anecdote for today. Is he snitching on them? Is he snitching? The question is, why don't these people go home? The thing is probably finished. Ew. I shouldn't have done that for 24 hours. Oh well. No.
Ad Astra.
Abyssos, welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Thank you for
completing today's commissions. Here's your reward.
Ad Astra.
Abyssos, welcome to the Adventurers Guild. No, we don't. I actually look at the Barker anecdote. Barker anecdote.
Isn't that Barker and Glory? Don't tell Paimon Godwin's run away again!
Miss Glory, in accordance with Godwin's personal wishes and the need to keep a small force stationed in Nodcry, I'm afraid he'll be away for some time longer. The reason I've come to see you today is to inform you of the situation and to read this letter on Godwin's behalf. My Lady Glory, at this very moment, I am writing to you over a glass of fine wine.
My lady?
Although the Knights of Favonius' expedition has ended, my personal journey continues still.
This letter from Godwin?
Paimon, shut the fuck up.
Therefore, I have decided to stand fast in Nodcry and to continue fighting for the defense of my beloved Mondstadt. I understand this decision may hurt you, and no apology can undo the pain I cause. But please, believe me when I say, my love runs deep and true.
Deep and true. Thank you, Grandmaster Varka, for bringing me this letter. Godwin's resolve. I can feel it clearly. Though being apart may be painful, if this is his decision, I'll wait as long as it takes. May the Thousand Winds protect you, Godwin.
Don't worry, the situation there is safe now. I'm sure that Godwin will be back before you know it. Well then, Miss Glory, I have other matters to attend to. Farewell, for now.
50-50. Yep.
What's the deal with that letter?
It still pisses
Did
me off.
Godwin really go to Notcry?
The Looney Bow situation really does still piss me off.
He did indeed. Where should I start? After my little refresher course, I gave him 1 day to make his final decision.
Grandmaster, I think I've made up my mind. I can't keep lying to her.
Good man.
Is that so? Good. I may have said that the Knights of Favonius do not interfere with personal matters, so long as the decisions you make do not impugn the honor of the Knights. But I must say, deep down I was hoping this would be the path you chose. You don't look so good, though. Rough night, huh?
Of the best way to tell her. In the end, I stayed up all night working on this letter.
Sure didn't skimp on the prep, huh? Come on, let me take a look. I'm sorry, Glory. I must confess my sins. Well, I guess that's passable.
Damn.
A hypocrite like myself deserves no forgiveness, much less the honor to remain by your side. It's all this. I don't deserve your forgiveness. Perhaps you deserve someone better. What the heck is this nonsense? Is this your attempt at taking responsibility?
No, he just stayed in Mondstadt the whole time because he didn't know how to report back to Jean, because had matters to attend to here, and then was going to join the expedition later. But then Varka told him to report back to Jean. Oh, brother. Yeah. Glory is her name.
Grandmaster, please let me explain. I've carefully thought this through. If I tell her more lies, even if she never finds out the truth, I would only grow to despise myself more. Could someone like that truly make her happy? But if I confess everything, I'm sure she'll forgive me and accept me, as despicable as I've been. Because she's so gentle, so understanding. But I can't bring myself to accept her kindness in such a shameful way. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. I've thought it all through. What decision to make, what the consequences will be, and I think I could bear it all.
I don't even have I think I have a single pull. Oh, not even a 10.
But even then, no matter what I choose, I'd never be able to forgive myself.
In this state, even if I forced you to face her, I doubt it would do either of you much good. After all these years of patrolling and fighting on the outskirts of Mondstadt, you've covered no less ground than the expedition itself. Come on, how has your resolve gotten so weak?
Perhaps I was beyond saving from the moment I told that first lie to avoid the shame.
Well, if you can't forgive yourself for your lies, then why not turn them into truths? Embark on your own expedition.
My own expedition?
Go to Notcry and temper your resolve. They're short-handed there at the moment anyway. So consider this your punishment for not returning to duty on time.
Notcry? The expedition's final destination?
Go and learn from the expedition forces there what it truly means to be an upstanding knight. Naturally, before your character building begins, you'll need to resolve your affairs in Mondstadt first.
I should probably be.
Go fetch a pen and paper and write a new letter. This time, I'll dictate and you transcribe. I don't want to read any more of this spineless drivel. My Lady Glory, at this very moment, I am writing to you over a glass of fine wine.
This is just one of Varka's anecdotes that you can get.
Grandmaster? We don't usually address each other like this. And if I'm going to write about wine, how about the scent of wine on the wind reminds me of you, no matter how far apart.
There's no need for you to add anything. Just write exactly what I say. Now, although the Knights of Favonius' expedition has ended, my personal journey continues still.
All right. I've written so many letters. Maybe it's time I took notes from someone else.
Traveler or fart? I don't know.
To continue fighting for the defense of my beloved Mondstadt. Ha ha! I really outdid myself with that ending.
Yes, indeed. I still want to apologize
Only
to Glory.
slightly still.
At least in some way.
All right, let me think. You could add a postscript.
I knew it! Something felt off about that whole letter. Except the last bit. But isn't this just a different kind of lie?
You think so? Well, the letter genuinely was written by Godwin himself, and he really has gone to Nodcry now. As for getting separated from the expedition, well, the letter didn't mention anything about that.
Ugh. So Paimon guesses you didn't technically lie.
Besides, if Godwin were to face Glory now, it would leave an indelible mark on both their hearts. They'd never be able to truly move on.
Why move on? What?
Amends through his actions, both for the Knights of Favonius and for Glory. Godwin has promised me that once his expedition is over, he will personally confess everything to Glory. As for me, I pray he won't waste this opportunity to become a true knight once again. But that's an understanding we have as fellow Knights of Favonius.
Well, at least he's moving in the right direction.
True. Though, even if we can tell something's off with that letter, surely Glort will know exactly who wrote each line, too.
Don't forget to keep your promise, Godwin.
She was right. Oh, shit. Oh. What idiot. Oh, Varka spilled the beans without checking who was around. I wonder if she'll say anything. Oh shit, it actually is different. Shit. That text actually was different after completing that. Hell yeah. Where the fuck am I going? Okay. Like this. Shit. This should be the fighting one. Right. This. Edwig. Didn't know an owl was here. Oh, forgot none of these is going to be voiced. I have Knightley in the name. That's a good question. It's not. None of this is voiced. Just skipping straight through all this shit. Actually, I have. I'm pretty sure I have C2R1 now. I'm trying this play. Yep. Moink. And Joker. Good thing. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not reading all that. Too much fucking effort. Okay, so it does change. Is there multiple opponents? Oh. I was there during different mode. I'll probably use a better weapon. Or 4. I would say FTP since I haven't spent money in a while, but not entirely FTP. I just realized, is that the Hexarray one? Ah, dude. No, this is gonna be fun. Figure it out. No, I'll just use my Durin. Okay. Then, let's take that in. Excuse me, sorry.
The wind knows it. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Right on that.
Stay back! Kane!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Burn! Yeah. Thunder! Thunder! Burn! Stay back! Kane!
I'm going in!
Burn!
Gosh. I'm not sure myself. Might be something to do with my Wi-Fi.
Story has only just...
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Burn! Thunder! Up the ante! Thunder! story has only just begun! Watch out! Hey! New life!
Teamwork is strength!
Go. Plunging. Okay, yeah, it's literally based around thing. Okay. Who else do I put in this team? That's fair. I think he might be coming back soon for a thing. Probably. Maybe. That's my guess, at least.
Hear the echoes of the valley! I'm going in! On my mark! Control break! Zero incoming! Headbutt! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Headbutt! Wow, wow! Yeah! Let the mountains face quick as a flash! Start the clock! Teamwork is strength! Yeah! Look out below! Zero incoming! Hear the echoes of the valley! Bring it! On my mark! Faster! I'm going in! Headbutt! Heads up! Zero incoming! Yeah! Kapow! Charge! Headbutt! Yeah! Volcano kablam! Yeah! Let the mountain's veins boil! Start the clock! Control breathing! Let's light it up! Teamwork is headbutt! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Hi! Boost! Hi!
What do you mean? Hit them.
Headbutt! Boost! Snap! Charge!
Well. Oh, okay. alone would be a good one for. I don't know. Who cares?
Letting play teams echo!
Let's know they don't.
Surge. Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
That probably was not the best. Excuse me.
God, shadow of darkness! Press him!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Keep forgetting that doesn't give me shit.
Behold, the dawn! Target acquired.
Without further ado, arrogant! Smite the dust! The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Let the mountain's veins boil! A new moon rises. Wane.
Begone, shadow of darkness! Press the advantage.
Divine light, shield them! Be cleansed! Smite the dust! The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Hear the echoes of the valley! A moonlit night for all. Surge.
Behold, the dawn!
Really? Fucking hit the damn thing. Yes, there. Oh, it's gonna be a repeat of the other one, maybe? Oh. I don't have a Scorpion. But, what's their signature look like? Is signature even good for them? Why not? Ooh. Ooh, yeah. You're very close to it.
Let my name echo in song! Three moons converge. Transfiguration! Obey! Extinguished! Ha. Power. Yeah. By ordinance divine, my will embodied. Time to shine! Shower me with praise! A moonlit night. Ha.
Cry incarnate! Take your true form!
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in song! Green moons converge. Fight!
Mine to wield.
Ha! Ha!
You will regret this! By ordinance divine!
Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide!
Start! Power!
Ha! 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 Ha!
Cryo incarnate! Transfiguration! Mine to wield.
Really? Come on. Oh my god, whatever. Oh. Okay, it is this single stuff. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, works.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Go! You're free now! Not too far now.
Take me up! Open fire! Open fire! Hold on to your hats. Hear the echoes of the valley!
Farewell! Tell me what you see.
Let's fly! Open fire! Open fire! Open fire! Bring it!
Be free!
Take me up! Knock him down. Letting brave names echo!
Go! You're free now! Not too far now.
Let's fly! Open fire! Locked on! Let the mountain's veins boil! Bring it!
Tell me what you see. Be free!
Open fire! Fire in the hole!
Shining Praise names echo!
When was this? Oh, this one. What's it called? Lunar Charge. Yep. This is going to be very fun.
Preparing for dust up. Installation chamber, the clouds high.
The birds come! One with nature.
Close your eyes.
Do you fear the dark?
Observe to dust. Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark? Close your eyes.
Converge.
Ultimatum protocol. Defensive mode engaged. Fallen leaves.
Adorn my night!
Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls. Beware the creatures of the night. Observe. Be silent.
Surge. A new moon rises.
Preparing for dust up. Cleanup sequence initiated. Clouds high.
The birds come! Into the wind.
Observe. Be silent. Fear the dark. Close your eyes. To dust. The night comes.
A moonlit night for all. Flame.
Annihilation mode.
As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows it.
Fear the dark.
Have fun. So what does that put me up to now? Deadly dog.
Hello there, Honorary Knight and the Hellbrim
Whoa,
White.
it's voiced.
It's so nice to meet you, Honorary Knight and Lady Paimon. Glenfidia, at your service.
Looks like you're in a good mood, Hertha. By the looks of things, you're about ready to open?
Indeed. Thanks to some help from the Angel's Share and the Cat's Tail, our drink stand is ready to go. Besides all the classics, we also mix cocktails to order, and are currently offering a limited time delivery service.
Oh no, not another delivery.
Cocktails? Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angel Share? And recently you've also shown off your skills at the flagship in Nockride. We sure have come a long way, huh?
Oh my god.
The only thing
I
is,
even have
our
that.
current drink selection is quite traditional, and it stopped feeling fresh long before the expedition began. To offer everyone some more exciting choices, we're planning to revamp our menu. But I need to get back to handling resident requests, and Glenfidia doesn't have much experience mixing drinks. Plus, we've got a whole bunch of outstanding delivery orders on hand. Honorary Knight,
If you'll be amply compensated, of course, plus double pay for overtime, depending on your performance.
I don't care about the overtime section. Yep, mixed drinks. I'll pretend I read that because I don't care. Library. Oh no. Okay. Are they voiced at least?
My.
Thank God.
It looks like Hertha has gone back to her duties, and Glenfiddia is away somewhere too. Has our dear cutie taken complete charge of the drink stand?
Honorary mixologist.
Wonderful. Now I can order without worrying about ending up with one of the logistics company's specials. The type of drink that keeps you awake all night, leaving you no choice but to pass the time working.
Doesn't that mean a thing of the past?
That's right. I'm just a carefree librarian now. If only there weren't so many people with overdue books, and I didn't have to go door to door to get them back. I would have dropped by to chat with you sooner, and try out your delightful creations, of course.
Did you live right?
I don't really have a favorite drink. Just wrestle me up something rejuvenating that'll lift my spirits. And if it could help me nod off to sleep later, that would be even better.
So tea is gonna be. Each stand has a collection of classic recipes. Start choosing one of those. Lisa wants to feel rejuvenated. Snow-kissed dawn. Aw, seems like a good choice. Okay. Milk. Firewater's an option. Smith, where's the... Oh, next. Ingredients to large pieces. Man, this feels a lot easier than the other mixing event already. Shake gently. I was fully ready for him to drop it. What's they look like? You look at it. Oh. Star salt. That's cute. Not a star made out of salt. Snow-kissed dawn.
Here's a snow-kissed dawn. Hope you like it.
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not cloying, smooth on the palate, with a refreshing aftertaste. If anything, though, I seem to be feeling a little more energetic than I'd like. Perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled Glenfiddia's secret and concocted an even more effective pick-me-up? Don't worry, there's no rush. Your eyes are aglow with curiosity, as though you have many more questions to ask. Let's chat for a while. Take your time. Inspiration will come soon enough.
Just an entire biggest glass possible of fire water. That should knock you on your ass eventually.
Since you're asking, it's been a bit of an unusual day. There's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. She borrowed our most valuable book, the Mondstadt Millennial Compendium of Desserts.
Why is a skull
Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Something about reducing their greasiness. Indeed, and judging by the results, she rather overdid it with the caramel sauce. What should have been fragrant meat slices ended up tasting nauseatingly sweet. Caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient, you know? It never fails to please when added to drinks. Sometimes, I even add a spoonful to my afternoon tea. Improving food, I suppose, isn't always about being as creative as possible.
It's a likes caramel, yeah. Nice mint with caramel.
Lately? So careful with your wording, cutie. Is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met? Or simply because you can't remember?
So, well traveled, well read.
Not bad at all. A flawless answer. Back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about, constantly expanding my horizons and stepping out of my comfort zone. But now, I've grown accustomed to a life of comfort and routine. To paraphrase a certain Leo-Ed legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years in peace and comfort. I'm no longer so easily moved by adventure and excitement. I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, you found me that sweet-tasting alchemical ingredient.
The fuck was that ingredient?
Well, my tastes haven't changed a bit since then.
What was that ingredient? I was joking about a comfort routine. She also mentioned a chemical ingredient found her back a few years ago. Oh, it was valberries. Swap for valberries. Large or small goblet. Maybe we'll be able to get a special notebook.
Oh, this? That was for another of today's little errands. A large contingent of the expedition team will be returning to Mondstadt soon. They've been away for such a long time, so there's a good chance many of their tastes have changed. Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better understanding of what new ingredients might satisfy our knights' changing preferences.
That's detailed planning.
They've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to protecting Mondstadt. They deserve some care and respect in return. Based on what I gathered, the most requested ingredient was cacahuatl from Natlan. It seems like our knights have developed a taste for cocoa. In their letters, many of them mention that they rely on cocoa to keep themselves energized. I've tried hot cocoa myself, and I must say, I find it just as effective as coffee when it comes to staying alert.
They don't put any cocoa. For me. Now, today's itinerary.
Surely you're not suggesting I'd take this opportunity to sneak off on a little countryside wander. You caught me. My investigations into Mondstadt's lesser-known drinks took me to Dawn Winery, where I had a little chat with the head housemaid, Adelind.
Punch my mic, sorry. So
on my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. She'd encountered some monsters she didn't know how to deal with, and in her desperation, asked for my help. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendom to teach some raving hounds a lesson. It's been a while since I've had such an invigorating workout.
Oh, God. Upgrade the wolf hooks.
As As expected, cutie, your brilliant mind has grown even sharper.
Excuse me, sorry.
Just a few gentle hints were all you needed to light that special spark of inspiration.
I've got a special spark. Okay. Milk. Where's the caramel? There's the caramel. A wolf oak. We cut in the wolf oak. Cut them into small pieces. Egg gently. Large or small. Let's do it. Oh, wait. I wonder what the drink looks like before I. It's strawberry. Slumbering Rose. Does look
Finished.
rather pretty.
A new creation, custom made for you. This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful dreams. It's called a slumbering rose.
From the colors to the choice of glass, everything's been carefully crafted. You've turned it into a completely different drink.
Naturally.
Based purely on appearance, it's exactly my style. Time to see how it tastes.
Please.
Full marks.
Is that ice or pieces of the wolf?
It's like
maybe both.
savoring an exquisite dessert before taking a stroll along the shore of Cider Lake, with a gentle breeze caressing your skin, relaxed and at ease. I no longer feel drained of energy, but neither am I overstimulated. I'm actually starting to feel a little sleepy. As a bedtime drink, this is pure perfection. So good, in fact,
time.
that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of this slumbering rose. I can use it as an opportunity to crown you the new maestro of mixology. Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next time there's a clear, warm day, when the sun is bright but not too harsh? Any walk would be more relaxing with you to talk to along the way, cutie. Then, when we get back, you could fix me up another glass of slumbering rose.
Sounds lovely.
And I'll make just as sure to hold you to that.
I'm gonna get electrocuted
When the
with
time-
the legs. Like, what if I got bit in half by Andreas or something? Go through all that. Oh, it's just 40. I get to add the twigs. I get to add the drinks to my teeth. Since from another land. Let's see. I'm going to guess Zhongli.
Good afternoon, traveler.
It's Emily.
I didn't expect the honor of witnessing the harmonizing talent here in Mondstadt. Both,
You're on
actually.
vacation?
A lady calling herself a mage asked me to come manage her flower shop. At about the same time, the Cat's Tail commissioned me to create a new fragrance for their establishment. Ending today's busy schedule with a drink crafted by you in person is truly a wonderful reward. I have faith in your choice.
More sensitive to aroma, as if I create an unbalanced blend of scent. This might be uncomfy. In any case, I should use ingredients with complementary scents and try to add a dash of Fontanian flavor to it. With a Mondstadt take on Luminescent Twilight. I need to relearn all these drinks. Tea. Isn't fermented juice just like almost wine? Now, how do I cut them into itty bitty bitty pieces? Oh, no, small. Yoink, 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 and yoink. Gently. Gently. What size? Classic tall. This one. Valberry. Bing. Bong. Bing. 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 Bong. Oh, Lumadons. Oh, it would be
Care
Lumadons.
to give this a try, Miss Emily?
So it would be a Lumadons.
Your artistry is truly a pleasure to watch.
There's already flowers on the table.
This tastes like a local variant of a Lumiduce Twilight. Am I right?
Spot
The gentle and
on.
elegant taste, with its distinct layers combined with a hint of Mondstadt's characteristic scent, offers quite a welcoming flavor, all the while avoiding potentially discordant aromas. Though in reality, there's no need for you to be so conservative. I have quite a high tolerance for flavors that stray outside the boundaries of conventional wisdom. Your drink was nice, but it would be perfect if you could make one with a little more
depth.
A cocktail that shows off your unique understanding and enhances my impression of Mondstadt. If you need time to mull things over, perhaps you might find inspiration in a little light conversation?
Oh. Work progress.
Oh, thank you for asking. It's been going well, though this trip to Mondstadt has presented some unexpected challenges. When I first got here, I was relying on a copy of An Overview of Aromatic Substances and the Human Senses to identify promising local ingredients from the Mondstadt region. To my surprise, my trial fragrance, which used Valberry as the primary note, proved far too sweet in the context of a tavern, relaxing people so much that they ended up feeling drowsy. The bartender with the beautiful ears, for instance, fell asleep right at the bar. Let's just say that sweetness isn't always a case of the more the merrier. Maintaining an appropriate balance is beneficial for both body and mind.
But what if I want to be eaten?
Even in daily life, I rarely eat sweet food, and I try to avoid fruits like berries that have a high sugar content. In the end, I completely eliminated Valberry as an ingredient and turned instead to Windwheel Aster, with some success, I might add.
So that explains why Windmill Alistair is on the table. Complications. Too much sweetness might not be a good thing for the human body. Garnish with something other than Valberries. Okay. All we know is garnish with something other than Valberries. Okay. Okay.
They're part of my reward from the flower shop owner. Important ingredients for making perfumes. Thanks to these, I was able to complete my commission for the cat's tail. I studied Mondstadt's Cecilia flowers many years ago. In fact, the fragrance of Cecilia in certain fields has become synonymous with Mondstadt itself.
I imagine so. The only place I've ever been able to find Cecilia is in Mondstadt.
However, this is a special case. Some cats are quite averse to the scent of Cecilia, and we need to be particularly mindful of their preferences. Windwheel aster. The various parts of the windwheel aster plant can be ground into a powder to extract their essences. I then blended the scents from its petals and leaves. The result carries the intoxicating sweetness of mead, while still emphasizing the fresh notes contained within the flowers, stems, and leaves. I just took it for a little trial run at the cat's tail, and the cats seemed to really like it, while the clients themselves found it comforting and invigorating.
The cats are addicted to that shit. Yeah, like they addicted to catnip.
Extracting exquisite fragrances from ordinary overlooked ingredients? Oh, that's what truly brings me joy.
Incorporate windmill alisters. Associate. Strong connection. Oh, okay. I'll get that one from probably Habi's.
Usually, after work, my friends from the Maison Gardiennage sometimes treat me to a few drinks. I usually stick to fruit tea. That way, I can get straight back to work after our gatherings. If it's before a holiday and my friends are in high spirits, I sometimes order a small glass of sparkling fruit wine. There was an officer named Terena who used to treat me to aged Corte wine. But since she was transferred to the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, we haven't had the chance. In the world of science, high-proof alcohol is a widely used solvent. I've grown well accustomed to the smell of it by now. Besides, when I'm slightly tipsy, my state of mind changes, which in turn alters my approach to perfumes. It doesn't matter if the result is good or bad, it's all about trying something new. So I don't mind drinks with just a little bit of alcohol, but I don't like anything too strong.
Fair enough. Not strong connection. Okay, so we get that answer from this one. This is what it feels like to start a the classic icebreaker. Oh god. Okay, time to put my headphone back on. So I took it off a few years ago.
It really is. A while earlier, I watched a whole run of fair weather clouds float by, fluffy as pillows. It's not overly humid either, and the wind is gentle too.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute.
In such conditions, one sense of smell is heightened, but not to an excessive degree.
Oh?
When scents are blended well, they naturally combine with the ambient context, leaving particularly powerful impressions. It seems something similar is true for mixology. As long as you choose a base of appropriate strength, the various flavors will blend seamlessly together. When mixed properly, all the ingredients work as one to create a most wonderful symphony for your taste buds. Yes, that's it. Now I think about it, layering distinct flavors doesn't really suit my personal preferences.
Fair enough. Mix more thoroughly. Harder than lightly. This is the petals further.
Just from our brief chat, you've already formulated a new concoction. Perhaps you possess a natural talent for this kind of creative work.
That, or I'm just stupid. Which is quite probable. tea, fruit wine, fermented juice, and chopped petals. Okay, now how do we cut these petals? Little bits. The ingredients. We'll cut them into little bits. My wrist cracked as soon as I brought my hand up. Proper or vigorously proper. Like how we always end it with a flip. Double-walled, small. The glass is kind of fun looking. Ooh. Any garnish? The lamp grass. Luminescent Toilet Special Blend. Ooh.
Here you go. A new and improved, Emily-inspired Lumiduce Twilight. I haven't come up with a name for it yet.
The colors are cooler and more refreshing, and the fragrance is delightfully subtle to match. Are these bright specks on the surface the crushed petals and leaves of windwheel asters? I'm sure it must taste wonderful. Let me try.
Kind of looks like grabbing a potion bottle.
In the language of flowers, the windwheel aster represents the visible winds. Your cocktail not only captures their form, but also the fragrance they carry. Therefore, I suggest you call this drink Windborne Bouquet. The winds and clouds of Mondstadt swirl together in the glass, leaving behind enchanting traces of fragrance.
Name?
Really? Oh, perhaps it's just a habit of my profession. I'm glad you like it. Now it's time to slowly savor this masterpiece. Thank you so much. This trip to Mondstadt has been so rewarding. This is the most memorable cocktail I've ever had.
Aww.
Once I get back to Fontaine, I will attempt to recreate this moment as both a fragrance and a perfume. Once I've perfected the recipes, I hope you'll do me the honor of being the first customer to experience these new products. Until then, I look forward to seeing you in the Court of Fontaine.
I will. So why was there an adventure on the... I have to know. Man. I wonder what they talking about. Outsourced employee. Claymore and musket. Drink stand was built to help knights relax after a long day on duty. So happens that a certain captain recently returned from long posting and drinks. Claymore. Okay, so it's going to be Eula probably. I don't get the musket part though. Aha!
So you're looking after the drink stand now. If I'd known sooner, I would have stopped by this morning. I've got to say, I'm getting curious. I've heard a lot about your mixology skills. I wonder what
true.
kinds of drinks you can mix with the ingredients Glenfiddia has prepared.
Try that.
I don't have much of a choice. It's just one thing after another right now. First off, the Knights of Favonius annual combat assessment is coming up. And this year, the standards are higher than ever.
Damn.
As the captain of the reconnaissance company, I have to lead by example. At the very least, I need to rank as one of the top 3 captains in the practical portion.
Damn. Top 3. Yeah, outbeat Kaya.
So,
Come on.
I've been intensifying my training lately.
Sound of you as a captain.
Being a descendant of sinners means I have to work hard to maintain my position. Of all that, the General Affairs Company has invited a renowned champion duelist from the court of Fontaine to come here for a swordsmanship exchange.
That's why it's musket. And that's why I saw somebody make silly art of those two. It's like, how do I use this? Hold out, aim, and fire. Oh, gee, thanks. He will go. Let's go around to name.
Since I'm one of the captains with the highest attendance rate when it comes to these things, and I'm fairly skilled with a claymore, I was chosen as a representative. I have to prepare thoroughly to make sure I'm a serious match for the champion duelist. And then after the exchange, I need to write at least 6 different reports based on the results.
6? This is very
Oh, I sure could. Anything that'll perk me up would be welcome. I'll leave the details to you.
God damn. Duel with Current. Almost said Garand. His current condition, make Twilight. Late Starlight. Almost said Twilight Fox. Fruit wine. Well, not fire water too. Water, wolf hooks. I think fire water is going to be used in this fucking thing. We'll have to add the redo. Small bits. Oh boy. Nailed it. Gently. Nope, hard. Shake that with like an unwanted. Oh, don't do that. Star Salt. Oh, and it
One
says
twinkling starlight for Captain Eula. Hope you like it.
Judging by your confident tone, I'm certain I will. Well then, I'll make sure to savor this thoroughly.
It's not really a stiff drink, though. There's no fire water in that bitch.
Huh. Not bad.
But there's no fire water in that bitch.
Sweet and tingly, with a delightful airiness. The fizzy water really brings it to life. I suddenly feel full of vim and vigor. But just one glass doesn't quite scratch the itch. How about something with a bit more bite?
I don't know, more of a kick.
Don't hold back. You don't need to worry about putting me on the floor with nothing but a couple of drinks.
Remember the recipe from scratch.
Works for me. The first company hasn't assigned me any paperwork for tonight, so I'm free to catch up and try your new creations at my leisure.
Shouldn't it be leisure? The drink on the table, I'm sure that's just fire water.
That's right. The merchant I got it from called it Romaritime flower fruit extract. It has a very unique smell. Here, have a bottle. Oh, it's a necessary courtesy. In that book Miss Magistus lent me, The Blade Dancer, 20 years on, it says, after a duel, a Fontanian swordsman will politely invite their defeated opponents to a banquet. To properly play host to Miss Clorand, I searched for quite some time to locate a rare goods merchant in Dorman Port who sold this juice.
I know the story.
I had my doubts at first, too. But Amber said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that even if this custom doesn't really exist, following it still shows I've made an effort to understand Fontaine's cultural heritage. Besides,
True.
Who doesn't like trying new things, right?
Lisa.
I'll treat Miss Cloran to this juice at our post-training banquet.
Fruity flavor. Rub it into the drink. Shit, fuck. Associate. New topic. Sparring mindset. Ah!
Oh my. To be honest, I'm eager to begin, but also a little nervous. Miss Cloran's combat style comes from the mysterious Marechaussee hunters. In the library, there are some old Fontainian newspapers from hundreds of years ago that give some idea of how formidable an organization it was. A more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Cloran was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits to possess her sword.
What?
Assuming these rumors are true, or that Miss Cloran's abilities might even be more extraordinary than that, it's important that I'm prepared for anything. Incorporating elements of swordsmanship into a drink? Huh. Certainly a creative idea, I'll give you that. I sure could do with an energy boost, but how do you plan to express something like swordsmanship with a cocktail?
Make a really, really large glass and stick a sword inside of it. Precision and sustained pressure.
That definitely matches the description I read in that book.
Compare them to a drink. They're like coffee, Bailey fruit, ice wine, or Mondstadt fruit wine. They may not overwhelm your senses, but they refuse to fade away. The first drink had a fruit wine base.
That's right. You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone else in all of Tevat who could come up with such a perfect metaphor.
Maybe Ventu, since that's basically his title. Redance it with the claim for guiding your blade through big, sweeping arcs. When hit to unleash an avalanche of destruction, here's your style amplifies forceful impact at the moment of contact.
There's no need to make it sound so fancy. It's just an aristocratic variant of Favonius bladework, with a bit of personal flair.
The strong spear that hits the senses hard is a clean, icy aftertaste without lingering flavors.
Firewater.
I knew it was gonna be involved.
In recent years, firewaters gained popularity the world over, following in the wake of prosperous Snezhnayan merchants. These days, almost every tavern has a signature drink that uses it as a base.
And who found the perfect solution together?
You really are good. Why don't we try replacing the fruit wine with firewater?
Just change wine to vodka.
As for the alcohol content, that's not a problem. Plenty of the expedition team may have drunk themselves senseless with firewater. But me, I'm full of confidence.
No, you're not. The difference between Yola and Cloran's blade work that can represent the in the mouthfeel of Yula's drink. I was going to just swap the fruit wine for firewater. To match the big sweeping arcs of her sword fighting, a small cup won't cut it. something a bit with a little something a little heftier. If I can read. Don't use a small glass. Eating on duty. You should eat when you're...
If you want to know what I've been eating recently, I'd better start by mentioning the logistics company's latest revolution. They launched a diet improvement initiative and started distributing a form of standardized canned food to knights operating in the wilderness. In the past, we only had dry rations. Every mealtime we had to set up pots and campfires, roll dice to choose a cook, and take turns standing guard. In all honesty, it was a bit of a hassle.
You rolled dice to decide who cooked? That seems like a nightmare.
Now we just need to bring our standard field rations, comprising of 5 cans and 9 paper packages. We can heat the cans by the campfire, and then we're ready to eat.
Oh, pretty convenient.
You did say, sounds like, right? Our canned food supplier has quite the stellar reputation, and their regular meals are indeed quite good. The problem is, in order to meet preservation standards, they have to make their military-grade meals way too salty. The vice captain of the 5th Company, who has a somewhat dry sense of humor, went so far as to say, this food's bad enough to bring down the wrath of Liyue's stove god.
Yeah, I can see why Guo would be upset
In
about
any
it.
case, after eating it for a week, my taste buds have gone completely numb.
Oh, should be held accountable.
You can hardly blame the logistics company. After all, it is hard to please everyone. Our feedback has already been submitted, and they should be working on fixing the issue. Of course, having fresh meals prepared in camp by a dedicated company chef is still the best option.
True. We brought up canned rat, and there's been an issue with recently. Apparently, they're so salty, it tastes buds numb. That in mind, I should probably remove the salt, star salt. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, Traveler. Use a coating of salt on the rim of her glass and might feel faint. Yeah, probably. And distant mountain snow. And station your dragons find this whole time?
Yes, I have. For a while, the situation there was difficult. A gang of outlaw engineers was messing about with some sort of mechanism control technology, attempting to manipulate ruin graders so they could rob merchant caravans.
Jesus. It's like showing, that's like trying to fight a baby with a tank.
To make matters worse, several veteran knights who had been stationed at Dorman Port were transferred to my squad, and they weren't happy to be taking orders from that Lawrence girl. Leading them on fires to keep us warm, before we finally located the enemy's stronghold. Those veteran knights faced the bitter cold and were almost taken down by the enemy's smuggled battle mechs. Fortunately, the battle went our way, and they had no choice but to acknowledge my abilities.
So
Me? I'm completely fine. But thank you for your concern. It was mentally tiring for sure. But fortunately, the operation wore them down far more than it did me. They won't be questioning my authority again anytime soon. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly pointers. I guess you could call them a permanent solution, huh?
True. It is now a permanent solution. How demanding her duties in Dragonspine have been, you probably hasn't had time to fully recover. Hope you'll replenish your strength. I can replace these cool tasting warm hooks, wolf hooks with some warm cocoa. I've got it.
Brilliant. I'm looking forward to seeing how you do.
fire water, flower juice, and cocoa. And any size. We'll do small pieces. Shit. Like hard. Flip. Flump. Alright, what's the glass? Medium or large goblet? Large. Any garnish except thing. Lemon. Seafoam sword swan. Seafoam sword song. God, can't fucking speak.
Here's your all-new Seafoam Sword Song, mixed to meet your personal preferences.
Oh my, what beautiful colors. And you even added my Romaritime flower fruit extract.
That I did.
The aroma is perfect, and I can smell the alcohol, but it doesn't stifle the fruity fragrance. Let's see how it tastes.
I can't wait to hear her thoughts on this.
Give me a moment to come up with the right words. I need to think carefully.
Don't tell me she's already turned.
I know it's unbecoming of a lady, and a proper connoisseur would savor their drink slowly.
No, I don't care.
I'm sorry. This is just too good to be true. Can you mix me another?
How many do you want? As many as you like. So you lost in friendly conversation and drank the 3 of them.
Oh, no, what was I going to say? I've completely lost my train of thought.
You little tart, bro.
Oh, whatever. I feel fantastic. This cocktail. Oh, it's the best I've ever had.
There's gonna be an addition to that fucking comic I saw a year ago or so. Oh no.
I think I'm gonna head home and get some sleep. Don't worry about me. This is
You're
the happiest tipsy I've been in years. I'm still far from being drunk.
That's what someone who's drunk would be. That's what someone who's drunk would be saying. Alright.
By the time I've gone a few rounds with that, Miss Chlorinde, and completed my reports, I'll have been on duty for 3 months straight.
Traveler, walk her home.
Jean, the acting grandmaster. Isn't it about time she gave me some time off? I won't be forgetting this injustice in a hurry. You mark my words.
Traveler, go guide her home, or she's gonna fall asleep on the road. Oh no. You'll be okay. Oh hell yeah, dance it. Didn't even notice this earlier. I think they spent some time in Natland. And it reminds me of the Children of Echoes. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't read. Yeah, I should have figured it'd be Glorine.
Suspicion confirmed.
Oh,
While
no.
patrolling the area, I was sure I'd sensed a familiar presence, so I came over to take a look. And sure enough, here you are.
Not a customer.
If Miss Charlotte were to see you like this, I'm guessing she'd take 100 pictures and write up a report. Sword-wielding traveler's secret side hustle. Exclusive cocktails from Tevat's Explorer Extraordinaire. You'd make the front pages of every major newspaper, and there'd be crowds of Fontanian tourists flocking to your drink stand, causing gridlock on the streets of Mondstadt.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to cope.
Luckily for you, I turned down Miss Charlotte's request to accompany me here, so you're unlikely to be seeing any scenes like that. Let's quietly celebrate this moment of peace. And on that note, I'd like a caramel blaze. That look on your face tells me you have a lot of questions you want to ask.
Drink while we try.
Calm and effortless. I'm shocked to learn you're a real pro at this sort of thing.
Alright, I had to do this before. And thank God it was similar to this. I thought I was gonna have to do deliveries like that one fan from Eon Sung years ago. Unsung amount of years ago. Firewater, caramel, cocoa. Now I'm gonna guess. Needs to be large pieces. Nope, small. I'm an idiot. Cool. Still haven't missed a single cut. Watch, I said that and now I'm gonna fucking jinx myself. Shake properly. And a little flip. Watoosh. I'm gonna guess medium glass. Nope, large. No. That's the glass I keep picking. It's like, medium or that? Take that large one. Caramel Blaze. Recent years, this blend has become one of Mondstadt's most famous drinks, celebrated for its bold colors and vibrant flavor. It has been referenced in foreign works from Fontaine, tabletop troupe to Inazuma light novels.
Your caramel blaze is ready. Try not to drink it all in one go.
I know, just fucking hawk it back.
It sure lives up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire, while that aroma really hits you head on.
Yep. Like how your fight with Yule is gonna go. Straight.
It's quite strong. I'm alright. I just need a little time to get used to it. As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to last year. I only had a small sip of Sassica wine, and it was nowhere near as strong as this concoction of yours. From a purely rational perspective, alcohol can cause dizziness and impair one's ability to work, so it's best avoided altogether. But when Miss Farina saw me off at the docks, she mentioned that Mondstadt is the land of wine and poetry. Since I'm here, I thought I should at least try the local specialties. In fact, according to my intelligence, the captain of the reconnaissance company, who I'm preparing to spar with, has quite the refined taste for fine wine.
Sure.
Her publicly available battle reports are a sight to behold. Out of the utmost respect for her skills, I feel compelled to deepen my knowledge of Mondstadt's wines.
Take the recipe a little.
I truly appreciate all the trouble you're going to.
Naturally. Yeah. Rest on the table. It's the Mondstadt one. It's from the Knights.
Indeed it is. The Knights codenamed Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5 gave me this crest. I must say, it's exquisite.
Hazelnut 3, Hazelnut 5.
They told me the design has only just been finalized. Apparently, it's only presented to important guests. They said they're making a badge for you, too, but it hasn't been finished yet. You're not wrong. I guess it's similar to how I can't remember the name of every clerk in the Palais Mermonia.
Fair enough. I don't even know the name of probably one of them.
But I'm certain you'll get to know them in time. They're clearly seasoned veterans. Even though they work desk jobs, they still turn up in full armor. After handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering, saying they wanted to continue last night's duel and determine who had the highest alcohol tolerance. Drinking barrels of beer the night before, yet being able to work with clear minds the next day. Whew.
This is how Mondstadt is.
So what you're saying is, well, when it comes to drinking.
Except you look clear. Yep. Balance is key. Do anything. We're going too much. Downsize things a bit. Change to a small coupe class. Okay. Scenery. Seen much of Mondstadt yet?
I've seen a little. I took a stroll around the city the first day I got here. Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and illustrations for the tabletop troupe were inspired by views of Mondstadt.
Oh, okay.
However, the way she describes the atmosphere in her world building is quite different from the real Mondstadt. The deepest impression I've got since arriving here is one of swords and shields.
Swords?
Perhaps because I've mostly just visited the blacksmith and the training grounds. Recently, the newer weapons and armor produced in Mondstadt have been created using a completely different heat treatment process from those in Fontaine, with a higher carbon content in the surface layer. While this has slightly reduced their overall toughness, their impact resistance has greatly improved. These newer weapons give off a smell like overbrewed coffee.
It's quite the comparison.
Perhaps it's because that scent gave me such a positive first impression. You see, Fontaine's signature metalwork is often coated with a protective agent that contains Marcotte. Over time, the faint fragrance becomes overly sweet. And for some reason, it makes my teeth feel funny. I don't imagine the scent of Mondstadt's swords and shields would cause the same level of irritation.
Complexity.
Of course, there is a solution to this problem. The next time you find yourself in Fontaine, there's another protective agent I can recommend. One that's as neutral as water, without any excess fragrance. If you also dislike being bombarded with sweetness, this protective agent should suit you well.
Thank God. Excuse me. One of swords and shield doesn't seem to favor overly sweet fragrances, preferring aromas with a salty tint. Where did we get salt for that? Decent interest.
When I'm working, I often drink coffee. But with meals, I prefer a lighter tasting drink, like Buell fruit juice. Since I eat a lot of meat, the slight acidity of the juice helps balance out the greasiness, Over time, I've grown accustomed to the sour taste. After the swordsmanship exchange, the Knights of Favonius rather kindly treated me to some traditional Mondstadt cuisine. I had 8 different meat dishes, and all of them were excellent. The portions were huge, and only the highest quality cuts were used. Everything was cooked to absolute perfection. Of course, there was still room for improvement. When catering to tourists, the sticky honey roast and pile 'em up might benefit from a slightly lighter sauce.
Tried all of the
I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had enough calories to sustain 3 days of vigorous work, so I've had to decline all subsequent dining invitations. To be honest, I can still taste the grease. There must be a way to cleanse my palate.
Brushing teeth. Drinking copious amounts of water. Pissing for days. Or it's tangy. Karen has an exceptional and keen sense of taste, preferring drinks with a hint of sourness. Too sweet, or sweet with a hint of sour. Well, just the opposite. Sour and sweet. Might break the latter. Replace cocoa with wolf hooks. Lord Fontaine. Oh, that's what.
Huh? Does that mean she's already finished her commission? Well, she's certainly efficient.
True. She does seem rather
Once
efficient.
I return to Fontaine, perhaps I can let Sijui know that I'd be happy to purchase her latest perfume. I'm not sure I'd say that. On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the same boat. Naturally, we got to chatting. I've often heard Sijui praise her work. After conversing with her on the journey over, I must say, she is indeed a rare and refined individual.
It's quite a refined way to put it.
She's gentle and composed, yet keeps others at a distance. Perhaps it's due to her profession. I find this approach ideal. It allows one to maintain a lasting sense of inner peace.
Why don't we hang out?
Oh, thank you, but there's really no need to set anything up. Our work rarely intersects, and our social circles hardly make for a Venn diagram, if you know what I mean.
Boo! I'm sure Emily would be great at tabletop.
Best to just let things take their natural course.
Boo! Boo! Better taste Emily. And then take into account, approach this. Oh shit. Associate and balance. A light base. Emily's style. Oh wait, what? Why not? Oh.
Are you already planning the details of our hypothetical get-together?
No.
Based on my previous experiences with alcohol, I'd guess my tolerance is similar to Emily's. Fruit liqueur is probably my limit. So when the time comes, I think you'd be best off mixing similar drinks for the both of us.
Fair enough. Didn't even realize that piece was there. Why am I too much of a kick? It's fire water with something fruitier. It's a mix. Walking it to mix. Wait.
All right. I'll make sure I'm mentally prepared.
Fair
Even
enough.
if it's still a bit strong, I'll do my best to finish it.
I'll drink the one you ain't finishing. Lord, no. I know I call it. Fruit wine, caramel, and wolfhook. I assume we're cutting into small pieces still. Oh, small. A bit of it might actually get in the drink. A bit of a tartness. Properly. Flip it. Whomp. Wonder if Travelers ever dropped the glass. Yep. Small goblet. The goblet of small. Star salt. Leisure time lighting. Huh.
All right, this new creation is called Leisure Time Lightning.
Lightning. Oh, I read it as
A
lighting.
cocktail made exclusively for champion duelists. Enjoy.
Have you added fruit wine? It tastes wonderful. This is ideal for me. There's a subtle saltiness that combines well with the tartness of the fruit and the sweetness of the caramel. Each sip balances delicately on the edge of perfection. The color of the wine also fits well with the name, and the lightning imagery contrasts with the fiery nature of the caramel glaze. But where does the leisure time part come in? I see. That certainly matches the impression this cocktail gives me. Its unique aroma and taste will hold a special place in my memories of Mondstadt.
Your satisfaction is my motivation.
Do you think, if the chance were to present itself, you'd be interested in mixing drinks somewhere else? A cafe, for instance, or the Hotel de Boer.
What do you
Mostly
have?
for Navia and Miss Farina's sake. Though obviously, I'd be more than happy to try more of your masterpieces myself.
Let's let everyone have a taste.
I understand. I won't try to strong-arm you. In any case, I truly appreciate your hospitality. Thanks to you, whether I'm facing the powerful captain of the reconnaissance company, or discussing strategy with the Knights of Favonius, I'll be in my best condition.
True. Got it, break. Jesus. I just got adjusted to the scenery being dark. I wasn't ready for all the brightness of that. Oh, they're all called meditations on Mixon. Good weather, good mood. Bright red hat and curious eyes peek out from behind the counter. In the buzz, Mondstadt's strongest foot. It's Klee, isn't it? It's gonna be Klee. It says red hat.
Is that Mr. Honorary Knight? Yippee! It's you!
Hey, it's Klee!
Eula told Klee that Miss Hertha had found someone amazing to help out.
Oh,
Seeing you here, Mr. Honorary Knight, Klee knows this must be the best drink stand in all of Teyvat.
what kind of you to say? That's the ultimate goal.
You mean this stand isn't already the best? Well, out of all the drink stands Klee's ever visited, Mr. Honorary Knight's is easily the best. And no matter what drinks Mr. Honorary Knight makes, Klee will definitely think they're yummy.
Little tougher on me.
You want me to be mean? But Klee could never be mean to you. Let me think. I know! I'll pretend to be Albedo! Whenever Albedo reviews Timaeus' work, his face goes super serious. And Klee can hear every word he says.
You can be Master Alchemist. Be my teacher.
Get ready for Klee's super amazing order. I'm going fish blasting with Mom soon. Don't tell Master Jean, though. To order a fair weather frolic. Anything like a bright sunny day will definitely put Klee in a super duper mood.
No, right to it.
I wonder what it'll taste like.
Tea, caramel, wolfwick. Small pieces. Nope, small bits. Oh god. Never mind. Never mind. It turned out to be easier than I thought that was going to be. Properly. Fuck. Breathe in, almost choked it over the double wall. So glad we can't give it. So glad. Anyway. Valberry. Help contrast with the wolves. So I'm gonna guess Cleveland.
Your fair weather frolic is here. Go on, give it a try.
Wow! So, a fair weather frolic is this color? Purple sky. Is it supposed to be a bright, shiny night?
Maybe it's supposed to be a cloudless sky at dusk.
Clee will take a sip first. Then you can think about it more carefully. Finished. Yummy! Both sweet and sour. If Clee drank this while eating grilled fish, I could definitely gobble down 2, or 3, or 4, or even 5! But one drink isn't enough. Clee wants to try a drink that tastes like cake. Clee doesn't know what drink to choose. Why don't we decide together, Mr. Honorary Knight?
Three
square meals? Clee often eats 5 meals a day. Sometimes even 7.
I think there's a few snacks that she's classified.
Adventuring takes a lot of energy, and if I eat too much at once, I can't run so well. So, it's better to eat lots of smaller meals.
Fair.
Albedo used to prepare all Clee's meals, and my lunchbox was always arranged so neatly, just like a pretty painting.
When
Albedo's busy at Dragonspine, Clee goes to eat with the other Knights of Favonius. Kaya's camp is usually the neatest, while Amber sometimes camps in the trees. It's so much fun. Oh, and Auntie Hertha makes the best food.
Oh.
When my mom comes back, there'll be even more yummy food to eat. There's this one dish where she takes loads of different fish and makes them into little pudding cubes. It's called rainbow fish jelly.
Great food from a great
Her
adventure.
Chococo Crunchy Slices are fantastic too. It's her newest creation made with chocolate and cookies. They're a little bitter, but they're crunchy. They smell scrumptious, and they have a really sweet aftertaste.
Oh.
Whenever I eat them, I feel so full of energy. Next time, Clee will have to bring some for you to try.
Oh. likes chocolate. I'm not sure I know a kid that doesn't like chocolate, so that one wasn't. Daily meal times, like Alice, likes Alice's cooking. Whatever. Chalky slices. I have some cocoa here. Some chocolate. Flakes, swamp wolf hooks.
Yeah, when Klee gets back home, I'm gonna eat some salted nuts while reading my book.
Oh. Trail mix.
Klee used to eat cake after dinner, but Master Jean said it's too sugary, and it's not good to eat sugary things before bed. Apparently, it makes you chubby and gives you toothaches.
Jean being a stickler.
So, Mom got some advice from Auntie Barbie, and now she gives me nuts instead. She says they help my brain remember things better.
Auntie Barbie just realized.
Nuts don't have much flavor. It's like chewing on grass, but they're okay if you add a little salt.
Yeah, fair enough. Great solution. Nutritious and healthy. Shouldn't have too much sugar. Boo! Associate with chocolate. Okay. Not a strong connection. Cool. Candy on the table. Very special.
This stuff? Mom taught me how to make it using the alchemy bench.
Oh god.
A dash of sugar, then a lot more sugar, then some flowers from Mom's friend in Fontaine, star honey from Auntie Barbie, and finally, some magical jam from Auntie Tavia.
Who's Auntie Tavia?
Put everything together on the alchemy table, wish for the shape you want, then recite Mom's incantation, and poof! Dodoko shaped candy!
Amazing
We can give you some Dodoko candy too if you want. And if you really like them, I can even teach you my mom's incantation.
Absolutely.
That way, you can make your own candy whenever you want.
Thank you, Klee. It's an amazing
If
recipe.
you get stuck, remember to come ask Klee. When it comes to magical candy, I'm an expert.
Hell yeah. Sweet candy. And that's gonna pair with the sugar. But that I like sweets. Excuse me. Healthy sugars. Boo!
Oh yeah, Klee still wants to eat sweet things, like cake, for example. Maybe we could just go easy on the cream? Or add more fruit?
True.
Right! That friend of Mom's who's always wearing glasses gave her a big bag of Fontainian Buell fruit. They're so round and rolly.
I didn't realize Alice was friends with Emily.
Klee ate a whole bunch of those, and they were super sweet. But Master Jean said it was okay, because sweet fruit isn't the same as sweet sugar. So if Klee really has to eat nuts, maybe I can just soak them in some fruit juice first?
I don't recommend that idea. It's not usually the best outcome. But having some bull fruit with the nut is a good snack. Like Spiel fruit, Fontaine, a little fermented juice. That's encroaching on wine territory, man. Come on.
Yeah, Mom gave me an amazing book recently. She said I have to read one chapter every night, learn something useful, and then go to bed early. That book taught Klee how to make something called propellant. Now Jumpy Dumpty can go and bounce even higher.
Is that easy to do?
It's not hard at all. In fact, it's a lot like making bombs. You just have to be careful when trimming it down. It's like sharpening a pencil that could suddenly go boom.
Ah.
Bedtime's an important part of Klee's schedule, too. Mom sits by my side and tells me all kinds of wonderful stories. She has a lamp made of gemstones, and when she turns it on, it goes kabling and lights up the ceiling.
So scenes from the story?
Yeah! When something happens in the story, the lights on the ceiling make pretty pictures.
Aww. I want this lamp.
Sometimes Mom falls asleep before the story ends, so Klee has to tuck her in instead.
Oh.
As soon as Klee learns how to use the lamp, I can come tell you stories, Mr. Honorary Knight.
That's great.
Klee has memorized so many wonderful stories, enough to make everyone happy every day.
Oh yeah. Overly stimulating probably isn't the best. Rolls out tea with milk. I can brew that drink. Mix another one for you.
Yeah, that was quick. Klee's looking forward to finding out how tasty your next concoction is.
Milk, juice, and cocoa. Greens, pieces of any size. Schmau. With any intensity. Oh, well, properly. Give it a proper shape. Little flip. Now what size is the cup? Any classic? Ever the biggest glass? Totoko candy. Oh, it sits perfectly in there. Looks so cute.
Ta-da! It's done! I just know you're going to love this new creation.
This cup, and Dodoko looks like he's lying on top of white fluffy clouds. And the weather inside looks much better, too.
Like today?
Yummy! It's so delicious! Klee has to drink slowly. I can't just gulp it down, or I'll miss all the yummy flavor. Mr. Honorary Knight, this is amazing! It's like you mixed sunshine with juice! Klee was so tired from playing, but now I feel refreshed. And warm. And peaceful.
Oh no, the fragmented juice.
Oh. You're the best, Mr. Honorary Knight.
Well, you choose a name for this.
Really? Let me think.
I'm actually genuinely curious.
When the weather's nice and Dodoko's happy, Dodoko will want to sing, right?
Yeah?
And when Dodoko sings, Klee wants to sing too. So, let's call it Dodoko's Duet.
I'm so the best.
Thank you! And thanks for making such a yummy drink for Klee. Klee's gonna go tell Mom that the best drink in Mondstadt right now is Dodoko's Duet. Klee's gonna write down Mom's incantation and give you a copy, Mr. Honorary Knight.
Yes!
Then you should learn magic too, so you can make all the candies you want.
Yes!
See you next time.
I get to use magic. Goodness break. Ah, jeez. It's a bright day. Alright. And Dodoko candy. So close to it. Grandmaster's heavy footsteps in Svarka.
So Hertha's even roped our honorary knight into helping with this little venture. When we were discussing the dish earlier, I took one look at the menu and could barely contain my excitement. Now, it's finally time to sample the finished products.
Here's a willing employee this time.
Can't wait to see your skills in action. Give me something that goes well with casual conversation, but still packs a punch.
I'm sure those requirements don't clash.
Of course they don't clash. A drink that packs a punch means you have to drink it slowly. And if you want to chat, then it has to go down smooth. So, something with a sweet aftertaste. A conversational connoisseur requires the perfect balance. The most suitable choice on this menu would be the Thorny Lake. It's a drink with a real kick that you can find in almost every bar. It's not enough to know the recipe, though. The key is in the mixing. Some bartenders choose to stick to the tried and tested basics, while others like to add their own personal flair.
No,
That's
my
the
best
spirit.
shot.
Now, show me what you've got.
Fire water, fizzy water, cocoa. Well, this will be a largely clear drink, I'm guessing, then. Small bits. I finally missed one it's on the last drink. Ah. God. No. Hard. And the flip. Most important part. I'm gonna guess big glass. Master's goblet. I fucking knew it. Any garnish. Not the color I expected the drink to be. Lamp scraps.
Grandmaster, I hereby present you with this Thorny Lake for your enjoyment and assessment.
Enjoyment and assessment?
Well, the color and aroma are certainly on point. But as for the balance of flavors, I'll just have to taste it and find out.
True.
Not bad. You haven't overdone or skimped on any single ingredient. Though, unfortunately, it's a little too, polite for my tastes. Perhaps I should have said modest. You followed the formula to a T, but if anything, you've played it a little too safe. Were you worried that deviating just a little might disappoint me?
Didn't want to disappoint the expert.
Hey, we fought side by side and dealt with things that even gods were loath to meddle with. Ours is a friendship forged in the margins between life and death. That said, if you ask me, you can ditch the nerves and work your mixologist magic. I'm looking for something that shocks the senses.
I'll get the Garrido juice.
Mull it over. There's no rush. We can chat while you think.
Ow.
Who knows? You might just find some inspiration to mix in with your magic.
Just shifted and popped my entire hip.
I like your style. Speaking of this garden, it brings back memories of something that happened many years ago. When I was young, I like to find ruined guards to test my fighting skills, both armed and unarmed. Once, I failed to take down a stray missile, and it ended up destroying a watchtower on the city walls. As punishment, I had to run 50 laps around the city, repair the watchtower, and help rebuild the shattered walls in this garden. Indeed, among the misadventures of my youth, this is one of the most memorable ones. Mostly because that day, Krepus saw me covered in dirt. He took 2 bottles of 100-year-old wine and sent D-Luke, who looked even younger than Mika does today, to work out a clever way to get rid of Faru, who was guarding me. It was so hot that day, I could swear I was about to pass out. On a whim, I picked some mint leaves, put them in one of the wine bottles, and the result turned out to be surprisingly tasty. After Krepus tried it too, he was full of praise. He even wrote up an official recipe for my spontaneous creation. His customers loved it. Several summers passed, and Krepus kept writing letters about giving me a share of the profits, as though I could possibly accept.
Before I could, monster.
Yes. Good old Krepus. Faru retired years ago, but he still gives me a stern stare every time we meet. He's a stubborn one. D-Luke, who replaced him, and then Kaya, who took over later, both performed impeccably. Changing times will always belong to the youth. He should have admitted defeat long ago. When I get the chance, I'll have Kaya show him the amazing progress the cavalry company has made.
Areas of mint and fine wine. Fine wine. It's very important. I'm going to drink more impact. The crispiness of the mint should give it some punch. Replace cocoa with mint. And sorry, it's become a popular venue.
It's a treasured place that the Knights of Favonius have maintained for years. So it makes sense that it's become the go-to location for organizing such things. I heard that while the expedition was underway, you were a great help in giving those left behind the opportunity to put their energy to good use.
True.
Sometimes, I look through the photos I've been given from those events. Though unfortunately, there aren't enough to include everybody. My conclusion is that Mondstadt needs to do more to popularize the camera.
Yeah. Events. It's a bit of regret. And gone away on expedition, probably. You who have organized many events himself. I wonder how it might have turned out then. Oh shit. Associate. Haha.
If I were in charge of organizing events, well, I suppose everyone would revolve around fine wine, or at the very least, there would be some sort of tasting involved. For example, we could go all in on this drink stand and open it to the whole city, with every company of the Knights selecting one or more mixologists to compete against each other.
That's exactly your style.
It's only a thought. Can't let things get too out of hand. If I were to actually throw a grand banquet, Jean would come after me with her sword drawn. Even Frederica would launch a punitive expedition. While in Notcry, we had a rule that knights must never get drunk while at their posts. Otherwise, it could lead to dereliction of duty, with serious consequences.
That's a sensible rule.
Exactly. As expedition members return to their companies, my hope is that this rule will gradually spread to everyone in Mondstadt too. Just like firewater and Smedina, these Notcry delicacies have made their way into Mondstadt's households and become part of people's daily lives. Young people need to learn restraint.
The fabled seasoned drinker is self-control.
At the end of the day, no one should be biting off more than they can chew.
Yeah, Varka, I'm not going to take that to heart. I'm going to try and get as pissed drunk as I can.
Unless it's someone near my level, they shouldn't even be thinking about enjoying a light buzz when they've still got work to do. Most people would just end up a whole lot drunker than they'd like. Fair. You should come practice with me on weekends. Trust me, once I've drunk them under the table, they'll be swearing off wine for a whole week.
If people say, don't believe in fables. What about Nodcry delicacies? And we discussed events in Varka's usual style. Oh. And then the conversation turned to the delicacies of Nodcry, Smeta in particular. Varka seems to have left with a positive impression of it. I'll see if I can use some of this drink. Replace fizzy water with the drink. Lesson 2. This massive tankard.
Pretty awesome, huh? It's like a hammerhead that you can fill with wine when you're not using it to pound in nails. It was a gift. Hoffman came up with the idea, Charles supplied the design, Wagner helped cast it. And about 10 or so knights chipped in to pay for the materials. They've been waiting to have a good drink with me. And this is my crucial weapon to aid me in a fair duel with them all.
Duel?
I'm the Grand Master, after all. I've been drinking a lot longer than them. I've practiced more assiduously, and I have a bit more, meat to absorb the blows. So it's only fair to my subordinates that I drink a teensy bit more per round. Wouldn't you agree?
You've got your handicaps the wrong way around.
Of course, some of them have been trained as long as I have, and those ones won't be getting any special treatment. Take Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5, for example. Both were skilled warriors who helped me deal with Eric back in the day. But nowadays, I have them helping Jean with miscellaneous duties.
The fuck is Eric?
At today's after-work cooldown, they insisted on trying to keep pace. In the end, they lost our game of darts and ended up passed out on the floor.
Charles is so pissed. God damn.
I've already told Jean that I won't be approving their leave request for tomorrow, no matter what.
Damn. High tolerance route. No shit. Versailles tankard was a gift from the knights. Their Grand Master seems to like it very much, considering his well-known drinking prowess. It only makes sense to present him his drink in this tankard. Switch to Varka's special tankard. Other than the current drink. Being too polite, and the other issues with my thorn.
Well, let me think. I guess you could say it lacks impact.
Genshin?
Even when following the same recipe, the techniques used to mix different ingredients can affect the taste. Sometimes, deliberately creating layers between spirits can bring out the different, waves as each one hits the taste buds in sequence. In this regard, too, you've taken quite a tentative approach. Why not be a little bolder?
Didn't pay enough attention either.
You catch on quickly. No need to explain further.
Do jet. Still a little confused. Arkin mentioned the impact of layering texture of a finished drink. He also said it quite tentative. Perhaps he meant the drink was too evenly mixed. In which case, just try shaking a little softly. Shake lightly instead. Got it. Is this thing? Your hammer?
Oh, feel free.
Borrow the hammer. Can I borrow your hammer?
Whatever you're about to do, I've got.
Plunk him over the head with it. Oh, fuck. Fire water. Meta. Oh, mint. Almost hit milk. Oops. Alright. What's this? What's it? Any... we'll cut them into small. Damn, I missed in the first one. Our first half of Varka is I met once. No, gently. And I flip the beach. Whack. Whamps. Master's mega tunkered. Any garnish. The lemon. Thorny Lake special blend. Special blend my ass.
Here you go, Grandmaster. A cocktail just for you. I guarantee you won't find this one too polite.
Such a spirited drink. How did you make this? Well, that burning scent of fire water. Oh, it's as if the very air were about to ignite. This is more like it.
That looks right for him to be drinking from, let's be honest.
Perfection. It's clear that once you let go of your inhibitions, your talents really shine through. That first hint of mint is like a cooling feint that masks the firewater underneath. By the time the sweetness dissipates, the firewater is already slipped in behind your guard, ready to deliver a powerful strike of intense flavor. Oh, it's exactly the impact I was hoping for. That's the most ingenious part. Firewater's greatest flaw is a lack of aftertaste, but the Smetana perfectly maintains the flavor at the peak of its intensity. It's hard to imagine something this good was created by a mixologist who doesn't even drink firewater. I think it has the potential to become a firm favorite in Mondstadt and Nodcry.
They're getting Iron Wolf.
Iron Wolf. Oh, perfect. It's elegant, yet wild. Only you could come up with such a fitting name.
I thought Varka would come up with the name, not us.
I have an idea. Why don't we name our Knights of Favonius' drink stand after you? Let's call it the Honorary Knights Cocktail Shack. No time to waste. I'll go have a word with Glenfiddia right away.
Alright. Oh, thank God, it's a dark thing before everything. Thank you.
Hey there, traveler! All wrapped up for the day? Paimon hears you did a great job holding down the fort while she was out delivering drinks with Glenfiddia.
Yeah, I'm pretty inspired.
Whatever the reason, the Honorary Knight is clearly one of the most talented mixologists in Mondstadt. Considering how short a time he's been doing this, I believe that someday he has the potential to give the legendary bartender at the Cat's Tail a run for her money.
I fully support your decision, Grandmaster. The Honorary Knight has really put in the hard yards. The drink stand will remain open for a little while longer to provide a proper welcome to our returning expedition members. Then, once we locate suitable premises, we also plan to look at operating a permanent service.
Hooray! Everyone in the Knights of Favonius will get to drink all the delicious cocktails they like!
Nothing short of what I'd expect from a true disciple of Hertha. You've really considered this thoroughly, Glenfiddia.
Also, if I may, Honorary Knight, regarding the special cocktails you've developed, would you mind leaving the recipes with us? We'd like to add them to the official menu.
Of course! He's selfish not to.
Paimon feels like there's something you still want to say. Let Paimon have a guess. Based on your personality, you probably want to introduce the origin of each different cocktail.
Yeah.
That way, customers will know who inspired you to create these amazing drinks.
Right on the Mora.
No problem at all. If you need, I can even have someone draft the paperwork on your behalf to secure you the rights to these new recipes.
I get ownership!
I hope when we recruit some new bartenders, they'll be able to learn from your incredible skills. Even if they can't quite match your work, if they could be 2/3 as good, that would still make them industry leaders.
Hell yeah. Wait. Okay. You got this. Chat over buying drinks. I get all the items. How many? What's it put me at now? Oh, I've already. Even without finishing the thing. That's. Huh. Is that not a catalyst? It's new in here. Oh. Maybe not for... Hey, sure. Oh, that makes that nice and handy. Good place. Aha. That's actually fair. Yes. Okay. Colors work. Novelet. No. No. Didn't know it was going to be a weapon appearance. I thought it was going to be just be a weapon. Same. Oh. Influence. Look at this new one. Gina, Risley. Yeah. Haven't I not got yet? Goodbye, Shinobu, and Gami. I'm gonna die before I can get 10. Oh. Yeah. What?
We made it! Wow! The whole gang's here! Even Master D-Luke!
Wow. Jean wanted my input on everything. Even though I left the Knights, Grandmaster Varka has done a lot for me. He didn't stop me from leaving back then, or throw any administrative roadblocks my way. So I owe him one.
Well, I was sad to see you go, but your mind was made up. And anyhow, you're an adult. As long as you're prepared to follow through on your choices, who am I to stop you? And let me tell you, my rebellious streak was way worse back in the day.
You look pretty tired. Late night yesterday?
Yeah, didn't get much sleep at all. And now my head's killing me. My terrible memories of being Grandmaster came rushing back at once.
The Grandmaster's wording is somewhat misleading, so allow me to elaborate. We made quick work of our tasks yesterday, much to the Grandmaster's great pleasure. So he hit up his friend Charles for a few drinks.
You know how it is. When you're catching up with an old friend, a few drinks turn into a few too many. Am I right?
Ah, so you're just hungover! Ugh, and Paimon was starting to feel bad for you.
I do. I do. I feel bad. Because I've never had to experience that. So I'll feel bad on his behalf. I'll feel bad for them on Byaman's behalf.
Understood.
I just received word from the knights stationed at the venue that the setup is complete. You can start today's story at any time.
Nah, I have a question, actually.
Ask away.
That shouldn't be...
You mean like how only you could have purified Dvalin's tears?
Yeah.
That ability is unique to you. And to be honest, a lot of people might not even know you're capable of something like that. So they might get stuck at that point in the story.
Don't worry, I thought about that. The story told within the bubble has some jumps. I've deleted the parts that might complicate things. The remaining content doesn't require the participant to do much of anything, actually. It should be like watching a play, except you get to walk around as you enjoy the performance.
Wait! But we ran into a combat encounter yesterday when that fungus jumped out at us!
We'll take care of that. Alice and I want this to be an experience even a child can complete without trouble. The parts you're testing today are more stable, so there shouldn't be too many bugs. Of course, when you access the dicier sections, be sure to keep our vision in mind.
Speaking of Alice, where is she?
Klee demanded some playtime with her mom. And, of course, as far as Alice is concerned, nothing is more important than a request from her daughter.
Yep, that checks out.
Well, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready to witness our honorary knight story firsthand.
When are gonna just become a full knight at this point? For a reunion without tears. Oh. Echoes of memory. Enter. Fucking Christ. A new look. What else we should use around here? All the discrepancies. Oh. Well. Oh. Man, I need to get over there to grab.
Track straight from here to Mondstadt.
An express line right to the best fish blasting spot?
Oh, okay. Might not be the best idea.
Maybe not. Who cares? Oh. Well, one of those looks a bit obviously out of place. Can't believe I didn't notice that sooner. The disciplinary log. What?
Oh, it's Eula and Clarand? You're here in Mondstadt?
Yes. I received an invitation to exchange swordsmanship techniques. I'd heard of the single-handed sword form of Favonius blade work. But, after crossing swords with Miss Eula, it turns out the Knights of Favonius are quite accomplished with the greatsword as well.
You're quite an accomplished swordsman yourself. Although I suppose that's to be expected of the champion duelist. Even over a few short rounds, I feel like we've learned a lot from each other.
This is a good place to spar.
For sure. You don't have to worry about breaking stuff or accidentally hurting anyone nearby.
That's right. There also appear to be automatic harpasta launchers in the area.
Ah, that's one of your local traditions, isn't it? Shall we have ourselves a game, then?
Why not? You should know, though, I'm not easy to beat at this game. Ah, hold on. No muskets allowed.
Oh. Why not?
Doesn't it still count as hitting the harpastum?
Because that's fucking cheating!
A sword's range is limited, though, so it wouldn't be fair.
Ah, of course. Then you should use a gun as well. Voila, problem solved.
So that explains the fucking thing. That one that I was talking about earlier. Where it's like, how do I use this thing? So one's gonna have to be in this direction. Oh. So that... Ah. Is that Razor? It is Razor. Yeah, bud. I'll go in. Oh, I need to get a photo of the blade first. Another phantom thing. Razor.
Razor? What are you doing here? And shouldn't this thing be in Wolvenden?
Fiery woman came to take Lupical. I said no. She backed down, but then said I would do just as well. This sword is here, for now. I am here to protect it.
Hold on, let Paimon get this straight. Alice was planning to bring Boreas here, but you... That would make the trial of Boreas the trial of Razor now, wouldn't it?
What happened if someone tried to claim this?
We fight. I protect Lupical.
Wow! Looks like Paimon's guess was spot on. Don't worry, Razor. No one's gonna take this sword. It's not even real.
Not real?
Let's leave the explanations to the call.
Scheming claims another victim, huh? Let's take the photo and get Razor out of here.
You already took the photo though. Oh, poor Razor.
Not real. I don't get it.
Poor Razor. Found. Leave at any time. Poor baby, she doesn't deserve that. Goes. Finding the discrepancies doesn't even give me thing. Oh man. Well, I sure should see one right off the bat. Hello. Oh, this is a sweet baby. What the? Why are you here, Diona? Okay.
So that's where it was. Diona? What are you doing here? It's my first time seeing these little guys. They're from that land, right? Oh, they're so cute.
You should see the fully grown one. They're also
Alice put a version of the cat's tail here and asked me to run it. It has the setup I'm used to and everything. Now, all I need to do is make some drinks. And you know what? This is the perfect chance to change all the ingredients to super weird stuff. I'll get people to lose interest for sure. Looks like your campaign is going strong, huh? Even out here. Of course, the only thing missing is the cats, actually. They seem to prefer the real cat's tail. But that's not a huge surprise. Cats are sensitive about where they live. Even if the place looks exactly the same, they'll know something's off. So, Alice said she would find different staff instead. And then these little saurians appeared. Aww. Bennett gave me a few pointers on how to get along with them. Turns out, there's not a huge difference between them and a cat or a dog. Hey, then you should call this place the Saurian's Tail instead.
God, I love the middle thing. So cute.
Huh. I think I've seen saurian-shaped cookies somewhere before, too. Maybe I should bake some to sell around here.
Absolutely. I love them. A poor boar. Why do I have the option to cook right in front of the boar?
Huh? Weird. Did Mondstadters always
No.
Found it! Barbara, over here! Coming! Oh, how did this happen?
What's the matter?
Barbara and I were just grabbing some food at Good Hunter. But then, how do I even put this? The sweet madame and sticky honey roast we ordered came to life.
Sorry, what?
More, this is honey roast.
That's right. I managed to catch the sweet madame earlier. Come on, let's wrangle this thing so we can head back and eat. Wait, what? Uh-oh. What is it? More pigeons and forest boars! The rest of our lunch is making a break for it!
Okay. God, that's funny though. I promise it. It's just signed in the wrong spot. Oh, okay. I don't remember all these barrels back here though. Oh, there's gonna be something wrong at the flower stand, isn't there? Yeah, the flowers don't look right.
None of these flowers look local to Mondstadt.
Because none of them are. Oh, hello, Emily.
Emily? Huh, it's been a while.
Hello, you two. Looking to buy some flowers?
Charge of the shop?
Yes, I came to Mondstadt to collect a few samples for new scent ideas, but I wasn't finding anything. Then, this lady who called herself a mage told me she had a bunch of rare plants she was sure I'd never seen before. All I have to do is manage this flower shop, and I get to research these plants all I want.
So I shouldn't have done the pranks
Help you come up with something new, for sure.
If there's one trait they have in common, I think it would be the feeling of summer. Refreshing and clear, cutting through the full-bodied and dreamlike floral notes. I certainly have a lot to research, so I think I'll be here for a while. Did you need anything?
We're looking for things in here that are different from the real Mondstadt. Do you mind if we take a few pictures of these plants? Hey, since you like them so much, why don't we ask Nicole if you could preserve them in some way?
Really? That would be amazing. This is my payment after all.
I ran straight to the store and didn't pay no mind to the fact that Lieben is here. This might go right here.
Hey there, friend.
What? Yes! He's back to being voiced!
Well, we couldn't just drag Catherine in here, could we? What would the real Adventurers Guild do without her?
True.
Not that she ever shows it on the outside, but she's one busy bee, that's for sure. I mean, just think about how much time it must take to travel between all the different nations.
Yeah.
Anyway, I heard this whole world was constructed for magic. Incredible stuff. Even the books on this shelf are real. Not a single prop to be found. Huh. I really gotta take a better look around once this gig's done.
So some arrangements as always?
Not today, I'm afraid. The funds I need haven't transferred in yet.
Ah, fair.
Once I've earned enough more from this trip, I'll open up shop at the usual spot.
The person who does this job is the one who gives me my daily primo gems, you know?
True, but it doesn't seem like the people who created this place set up anything like that. Hey, why don't I go ask for some, and then we all can have a few?
Fair.
But could we even take them back into the real world? That's the question.
Damn it. What the... Oh boy, I should have opened the map to see if anything would have been... Let's see how far I could have gone originally and not think we're just all here. Hey wait, this door's available. Are you different? Okay. I'll get the bird since I know it's here. Anything else out here that's wrong? Seen anything else wrong? Oh, is Timmy gonna be the one over here? With a giant oceanid fish, finch. Seems Timmy ain't nowhere to be found. Real question though is where's the other one? There's scent, filler tent. Oh, I can't use them. Man. Alright, time for a run back. Oh, it's a Fatui tent. Yeah, I figured that. I like how I didn't even look over there. Oh wait, people say this like explains their stuff, right? Fogui tent. Oh, is that Bennett? I thought it was Bennett for a second. Maybe it wasn't.
Huh? Isn't this a Fatui tent? That shouldn't be here. Wait, but there are always those two Fatui around here chatting about stuff.
You've noticed them too?
What
I've been
that?
watching them for a long time. Not that I've overheard anything useful. Guess it's just my luck.
Well, actually, they seem to get information a bit slower than the Knights of Favonius. So they usually end up discussing stuff that hasn't been secret in a long time.
Have you guys ever wondered why they don't just go home? Their mission's gotta be over at this point, right?
I have no
Maybe
idea.
their names got skipped over on the mission roster, so they never got new orders. That's happened to me before.
I suppose, but your experiences tend to be quite unique. It's possible the Fatui stationed them here long-term to keep an eye on things. Or maybe they volunteered for this position because they don't want to go back.
Not quite
Either
possible.
way, we should have Nicole take this tent down. It's making Paimon think we're gonna have to fight someone.
Yeah, it's not like there's a treasure chest here either.
I guess you're right. We don't want people getting their hopes up.
Oh, discrepancies found. I can fucking dip. Later. That's 5 at Dawn Winery. Okay, let's see. Well, that's certainly one of them. Some official, or... Okay, so we'll just have to talk to them. I'll do that after I get a couple of them at least. Apocalypse and Cataclysm. You know what? It's a hell
I
of
heard this thing was terribly ineffective when first invented. You could only catch 10 in a week. Why, the research staff barely wanted to touch it, let alone improve it.
Yeah, now you can only catch 15 a week.
But for some reason, it gained traction among adventurers once it entered the market.
True, it takes time. It beats having to do it yourself, I suppose.
But there are so many crystal flies around here. Surely it's not that difficult to just do it the old-fashioned way?
It's a bit far, though. Just imagine how tiresome it was back in the day, having to come out here over and over again, and no gadget to help.
Yeah, it was really tiring.
Does that count as trespassing on private property, I wonder?
It might.
I suppose it hardly matters anymore. Adventurers aren't quite so keen on crystal flies nowadays.
The times they are a-changin', eh?
So it would seem.
What are they mumbling about?
It's me. Okay. That lamp always there. Okay. Alright. Of course they'd make it a bitch to climb this. There's an oculi up here, man. I'll climb up. How did I not notice that? Pretty sure there's a discrepancy there. It's all info. Whole discrepancy. I don't think I can really do that from this fucking range. Maybe I need to go back up over here. Okay, yeah, good.
Another tent? Huh. This one's kind of nostalgic too.
It's here because a rest area for the guests, so we set up this tent instead.
Huh. Looks like we can use this device to keep in touch with the mages or get some hints. Kind of like we were able to do back then, remember?
Now that you mention it, the arrangement is almost identical.
Nights on vacation, summer, the sea, and a small little wave rider. It's all taking me back.
To 1.6.
However, you're forgetting about the part where we were stranded on a deserted island and couldn't even make it across the water. That's what stuck with me the most.
Oh, I remember. At least I wasn't dead weight in that situation.
Fun times, huh? So, the mages prepared this stuff then. Guess we should take a picture and go check in with them.
Be my guest.
You know, the expedition in Nodcry is coming to an end, but knowing Grandmaster Varka, I imagine there will be another chance to set off in the near future. Not that I'm extending an invitation, I'm just mentioning the possibility, that's all.
Yeah, I'm in.
That's our honorary knight. No matter the mission, you always have a place among our ranks.
Come talk to me when you do have an official invitation, then. I have other things to do in the meantime. The intel I have on hand is pulling me in 100 different directions, but unfortunately, time off isn't one of them.
Damn, that's depressing.
That's a shame. I take vacation whenever I can get it, and it's still never enough. I'd visit the Golden Apple Archipelago again in a heartbeat.
It was so nice.
For once, I feel the same.
We should get them to be able to go there. There should be some way we can make that happen, right? I'm probably looking through the wine trees. Excuse me. Am I stupid? I might be stupid. Your device sits among the grapevines? That cart's normal. Oh. Yeah, I'm really fucking stupid. Let me zoom in on a way to be able to get it instead.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I did not like that. It was like you getting talked to by a phantom.
Oh, no. I was just looking for a piece of alchemy equipment we needed for the event. Master Albedo has always been careful with our costs. We maximize the use of every piece of lab equipment we have. So if something hasn't been used in a while, it's usually pretty old. Take this, for example. We've used it a few times before, but we found the effectiveness and ease of use somewhat lacking, so it was sidelined quite quickly. According to the mages, it was meant to be placed in the city, but it went missing after being tossed into the magic bubble. Luckily, I found it.
I just don't know why it ended up here of all places.
Well,
True.
all that matters is that you found it in the end, right? We'll contact Nicole and get her to send it back to the right spot.
Great. Thank you so much. At least I managed to track it down.
True. Now the other ones can just be inside of the thing, probably. Oh, because I have to talk to these people, right? Yep.
Such a succulent fragrance of grapes. Ah, this place is heaven. Had I a mouth that could move, I doubt I could resist eating them right off the vine.
This is awesome.
Whoever lives in here must be a person of means indeed. Even in a storybook world like Simulanka, we could never afford such a big estate.
Wait, but this is a world inside a story too, isn't it? Oh, hello! Is something wrong?
My apologies. But the event taking place at Dawn Winery is not open to the public quite yet. Allow me to show you around a different area.
Ah, I see. That's unfortunate.
Oh, it's Noelle! Hey there!
Oh, hello, you two.
Get stationed
Miss
here.
Alice thought things might get complicated around here, so she said she needed someone capable who could get the job done.
So she flattered her way into dumping